we're gonna look at this lesson. So this lesson has to do with are we mistreating our bodies? We only have 10 minutes, and here's the story. Here it is. Are we mistreating our bodies? What do you think? Sometimes. Okay? Are we mistreating our bodies? Tell me a couple of things that stood out in the lesson to you. Because you have your paper in front of you. I took his lesson. Are we mistreating our bodies? Are we overeating? Few calories? Are we still obese? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Everything that you put in your mouth, everything you put in your mouth from this point on, you can be 100 pounds, you can be 200 pounds. Doesn't matter the size. What you put in your body affects you today, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. Watch this. When I was growing up, my mom was from Trinidad. I was like, she has this kind of background. However, she never really taught us a lot of things that, because she didn't know, and I can't put it on her, even though I just wish I would have known more. And I can't blame her because there was information out there I just didn't know. Growing up, I thought I was taking care of my body. I was very health conscious. Right now, I look very, I'm very slim because I'm very conscious about my health now. But when I told you my mom had breast cancer, that was one of the things that I was trying to avoid in my life. Because I was like, okay, so let me eat right, let me do all of these, things so I can take care of my health. And I want to tell you, I told you guys I'm 50 years old, right? Well, 2.5 years ago, I got breast cancer. Despite everything that I tried to do, leaving a stressful job, I left the police department because I found my music, my singing, could take me places, and I didn't have to stay there. If they could see it, then I know I need to leave. So I left. And, I started doing things that I enjoy because stress is very important. So when it says, are we mistreating our bodies? How are you managing your stress? I was never taught how to manage my stress. I want you to know, what is stress for you guys? What's stress? Give me an example of stress.
Like when somebody, sometimes my brother stressed me out.
Okay, let's stop right there because I don't want time to, we have 5 minutes. I want to touch on that. You said your brother. So relationships can stress you, okay? Relationships. Maybe if you have things in your life that you have to work on and tests and papers to write or other things, whatever makes you feel overwhelmed, that's called stress. We have to learn how to manage that, okay? But stress is a number one factor that mistreats our body. The foods that we eat, all the foods that you eat, the majority of foods that you guys are probably eating are processed and packaged. I no longer eat processed and packaged food. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2 years ago, the doctors told me if I didn't do chemotherapy that I was going to die. I had 3 boys to live for. And I chose not to do it because I learned what was happening in the world. When I got breast cancer, I went immediately on my Facebook page and I was like, guess what, guys? I got breast cancer. People started sending me information. And when I started reading and looking and researching, I couldn't believe that all of these processed and packed, anything you pull out of a box, all the Honey Nut Cheerios that I was eating was causing me to be sick. All of these packaged and processed foods was not healthy for me, okay? It was causing and contributing to the fact that I got breast cancer, or that I got cancer in general. How are we mistreating our bodies? Are we eating foods that are not healthy? I was eating a lot of man-made food. I was probably eating honey buns and cheese doodles, McDonald's and Popeyes. I love some Popeye fries. Oh my gosh.
I know anything can make us healthy.
Those things, first, it's put in our community. First of all, we have the highest rates. Why do blacks have the highest rate? Blacks, Hispanics in this community, or whatever community that's inner city, have the highest rates of these diseases. Why? Because we got all of these fast foods in our area. And we're eating that. That's what we're living off of. But yet, that's fine, because when you get sick, they have the drugs, the medicine to take care of you. Or so we think. Medicine is there to take care of you. It's $1 trillion industry. Okay? So are we mistreating our bodies? We're looking here. What I do now in my life, my kids all had asthma, eczema, allergy, they had all those issues. And I heal them and was excited about that because they have it so many years based on changing their lifestyle and their diet. What my kids and I learned, because we watched a video called Health, What the Health? all of these different videos on Netflix, and we learned that a lot of the foods that we're eating, the meat, the chicken, all of these things are injected or they have hormones in it, things that contribute to our body not being well. And that's why, for us, it was important for us to change our lifestyle. So are we mistreating our bodies? We don't know. If you don't have the information, you don't know what to do. You don't have, and that was my case. Even though I thought I knew, I didn't have the information to help me heal myself. Oh, not to help me heal myself, but to help to prevent cancer from happening to me. So when it happened, I was shocked because I thought I was exercising precaution. I wasn't overweight. I wasn't big or anything like that, but I got sick. So don't even think that you got to be, if you're big, you're going to be sick, or if, you're going to get illnesses. It doesn't work that way. What are you feeding your body? What are you eating? What are you aware of? Do you know that, chicken are injected? You guys have access to the internet. So when, you'll start to be able to see these things and educate yourself. It's been 2.5 years. I feel amazing. I love my lifestyle. I totally do. I do only organic foods. I eat plenty of vegetables, but they have to be organic. I can't do greens that have been sprayed with chemicals. When I went to Sloan Kettering Hospital, the nutritionist told me that to stay away from the 15 dirty foods. When I Googled it, the 15 dirty foods, there was strawberries, apples, kale, all of these open fruits and vegetables that when they spray it, you don't get to wash off the chemicals. So that will cause my cancer to come back. So are we mistreating our bodies if we don't have the information? Yes, we are. Okay? That's how I'm going to sum this up. And it's probably not what this lesson went into, but it will talk more about eating more fruits and vegetables. But I want you to know that the fruits and vegetables have to be clean, well. You have to understand that it's spray. It's chemicals on it, and it causes you to be ill. But there are ways to heal your body and to take care of that, and you must do your research. Any questions?
No.
Did you learn anything from this?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to look into, I'm going to wait for a few minutes to the bell ring. I'm going to look and see. All right, let's talk about sugar, salt, how to deal with this public triple threat. Sugar, salt, fat. Sugar, everything has sugar. I learned that cancer feeds off of sugar. If you have cancer and you eat anything with sugar, but check out what has sugar in it. Pasta has sugar. The pasta has sugar in it. The sauce has sugar. Everything you pick up on a shelf has sugar.
How about including ketchup, right?
Ketchup has sugar in it.
So wait, I have a question. So if everything has sugar, what are we supposed to eat that doesn't have sugar?
What I eat, I'll just share with you what I eat. I eat something called quinoa, millets. Quinoa, millet, these are different things than rice. And that's a great question. And that's why, I have a site, it's How Breast Cancer Changed My Life. And I share howbreastcancerchangedmylife.com. And I share on there things that I eat. You want to do more? Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. You want to do more things that are natural, healthy. Fruits, vegetables. Like I said, I do millets. I do beans. I don't use I use organic sauce, like if I do pasta. I don't buy the regular ones because they add a lot of the sugars to it. But you know what you want to do? You want to monitor your sugar. So if you eat anything, in moderation. I think anything in moderation is great.
Okay.
So that's what you want to do because sugar causes a lot of issues. If you have any inheritance diabetes. Let's take a look at what your essay is going to ask you about. Your essay. The topic is a word, that phrase, tell about. All right.
Amir, is there something you need to speak to your counsel?
Diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attack, cancer, stroke. That is just the top of the list of diseases that's debilitating conditions caused by a diet of high salt, sugar, and fat. This kind of diet leads to obesity. You don't worry about no blinking obesity because I was not obese when I got cancer. Trust and believe that. I was this healthy, skinny girl jumping around. I was a little bigger than I am now. Exercising, playing tennis, going to the gym, juicing my foods, and I still got cancer. Never was obese. How does that happen? Because there was information that I did not have. Okay, information that I was not told that caused me to get cancer prematurely. And for no reason. I didn't smoke, I didn't eat a lot of meat, I did a little bit of fast food. I like Popeyes, but I didn't do it every day. But there was something additional in the foods that caused me to get cancer. So those are the debilitating conditions. The bell rang, you guys should be walking out now? All right. Whose paper is this? This is King. King, that's you?
So you can keep that up there, that's the extra copy, his name you can keep that up there.
Oh, great.
What about ice cream? Ice cream also has sugar.
Ice cream full of sugar.
A lot more sugar.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
That's why I want to stop having it for now.
Yeah.
And
Take a break.
like that, everything.
Exercise is great. Helps to detox the body.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Excellent. Nice job. All right.